Hi guys, Harbs Narbs here. Sorry this video isn't really up to my usual standards, but I'm currently away from home and so it's a little bit difficult for me to do my usual stuff. I wanted to quickly talk about an interview that Christopher Perkins did with Gamesbeat last year. Perkins is one of the lead story designers in D&D and is responsible for a lot of the lore over at Wizards of the Coast. This interview was done via email last year and Perkins was asked the following question. Why are the mind flayers of Ryxyg more peaceful than others? Why don't they actively seek out slaves? In response, Perkins said, "You'll have to ask the folks at Larian. Perhaps the mind flayers have eaten a few too many halfling brains, or maybe the mind flayers of Ryxyg realise that keeping slaves is a lot of work and might draw unwanted attention to themselves." Well, it obviously goes without saying that it's interesting that he says about asking the folks at Larian, but just what is Ryxyg? Well, it's located under the Deep Wastes, which is here. And it's a mind flayer enclave that contains less than normal mind flayers, given that they are not nearly as xenophobic as other members of their race. They rarely went out of their way to acquire slaves unless their enclave was attacked, in which they would try to enslave intruders that they captured. Although it's in the Deep Wastes, Ryxyg was actually situated very deep in the Underdark, below a myconid colony called Spordome. In the late 15th century DR, which is roughly when Baldur's Gate 3 is set, the mind flayers of Ryxyg allied themselves with a group of adventurers and the myconids of Spordome to repel an invasion of fire giants. All this information on Ryxyg can be found in Rage of Demons, an Adventure League story that began with the Out of the Abyss campaign. Without spoiling it, it is set in the Underdark, which has been overrun by demons. We also get to see Drizzt Do'Urden, famed Drow Ranger within the Adventure League story. Now, what Larian will do with the mind flayers of Ryxyg is anyone's guess. Sven did say that in the tutorial of the game, the Nautiloid will be transported 200 miles to the east of Baldur's Gate, which is roughly where Eltergard is, and from the D&D campaign Descent into Avernus, it will likely be a region in chaos due to the fact that in Descent, the main city of that region, Eltruel, was dragged into the Nine Hells, spawning a refugee crisis. Many of these refugees made their way to Baldur's Gate. However, Ryxyg is even further east of that by about another 500 miles. Anyway, that's all for today guys, just thought I'd talk quickly about this interview. I'll get back to doing some proper analysis videos very soon. Do give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and check out more of my videos in the description below. Thanks, bye!